Sagittarius, how you doing guys? So we are here to do your 2020 reading. I'm nearly done. I've got you and Capricorn that's after you guys. So this is for your yearly reading, and what I've done is I've tried to separate the energies down month by month by month for you, okay? And then we'll go through the progression of the year of the 12 months, and then we will also then clarify everything to have a deeper look on the second layer to see what a lot of that is about. Okay, so this is going to be a general reading, can also be seen from the other person's perspective, but I'll try my best to try and figure that out for you. But we'll go through work, career, finances, dilemmas, or any kind of dynamics that might be coming up through the year for you, success, all that kind of stuff, and love life as well. So we'll go over that. So also things are really going to change with the channel. I've got new cameras and stuff, and a room that's going to be organised as a music room, but also a production room. So I'm going to change cameras, change view, and change audio and everything. So there will be a lot also on the new channel, which is Lucid Dream Tarot Music. There's going to be different amounts of esoteric stuff there also, to do with teaching and stuff, and loads of other different things. So if you do want to join, you can find that link below under Lucid Dream Tarot Music. But also hit the bell, like and subscribe, and I will put things on the discussion page. If you don't want to join, you might be interested in some of the things that I released that I will also put on the discussion page. In order to be notified by that, you will need to also hit the bell, so I really would appreciate it. Okay, so that's that out the way, Sag. I hope you have a great new year and a great Christmas. So let's see. So the first card you had out for January was the Devil. Okay, so it said Capricorn is actually next. And I think you come up in Scorpio's reading, but this is one way. So this is a lot to do with money, and a lot to do with finances, and a lot to do with trying to realise that you are chained into a contract. Now I'm picking up contract to do with money is work. Could be where there are toxicity around work, but that can also be around family for you, okay? But you are definitely tied within karma, and it feels like you might be tied up in a situation that you are trying to go over specific point by point to see what's fair is fair. Can also be a Libra energy, okay, because it says one way here. So there's something that's coming your way, definitely coming your way. Now it might be a karmic reward, it might be karma or dharma, but something is definitely going to be coming your way, and it might be someone for reconciliation to do with like finances, electric bills, money, things that are paid and due off. Okay, so you might be paying off bills, and you might be trying to settle yourself through January, realizing that you may have overspent maybe during well, there's going to be a support energy is also what I'm hearing. Like there will be a support around you for extra money. So if you're looking for extra money, that support will be there, but that will be someone entering your karmic soulmate situation of soul groups of people. So Capricorn energy or someone is definitely going to be entering this. Well, I just heard building is entering the building. So something's going to come your way. So you have to be prepared. So I think some of it is that you're getting yourself prepared to pay off bills, to make sure that you've got enough finances and that you're financially secure. I definitely think that someone is very financially secure, and they're realizing that they can now afford to spend more money because there's definitely more money coming their way. Okay, but you do have Capricorn energy, so you might have that in your chart. But then you've got the Eight of Wands, January, February. So a lot of February is a lot to do with selling a house or a business. So whatever this is, you'll receive a lot of communication with it, and you will also possibly receive a lot of money. If you are moving place to place and you're going from one to another, this would be something that you are just about to also end a contract, but also to go into another. Okay, so if you're looking into internet businesses or sales, it might mean that you are selling your product to earn more money, and more is going to be coming in with whatever business it is that you do to do with work. Okay, now if that is a physical body that is moving into your house or your home, that would be literally you that can now afford more anything to do with cars and stuff like that. You'll be able to afford more because this person would be helping pay the rent. Okay, so for some of you it would have been someone that's moved out that gives you more space and freedom for your work. For some of you it will be someone that's entering the family home that will help out pay bills and stuff like that, and it will be more beneficial for you because hopefully you will have more time, but you will still have some kind of family or Heimlich. I'm hearing the Heimlich maneuver for some reason. But you will have more time to be able to, you will go into also a family dynamic obviously there is some kind of situation around family in the home where it might be your partner that is suffering from something to do with, they realise that they just entered the building of a dilemma that's going on with someone that is probably toxic in some form or manner, okay? But that would be family in general, okay? Now, you've got the Ace of Coins, January, February, March. So for March, someone is definitely leveling up to do with their money. This person is rubbing their hands together to realise that this opportunity has been made. So the contract now has been signed, sealed and delivered, is what I'm hearing. So something's been delivered. For some of you, it could be a pregnancy. I mean, that's the 8 of Wands. So it could well be a pregnancy, and I'm hearing delivered. It's now been delivered. If it's not a pregnancy, it's a person that has now been delivered to you. So work and finances are looking good, and this opportunity is now right in your grasp that you can now level up with your finances and money. There is also someone that wants to level with you to do with family situations, and also a strong tie that you have to a soulmate also, okay? So you will have that connection with them, and it will very much be present through this year, where you will go through opportunities of probably working with one another to be able to pay off some kind of financial situation that has loomed through January. So if this is your partner that you're with, you'll probably be entering a contract with, with the devil cards, right, in order to help financially and help support things out, and to, I think that there's a general helping energy around you during this year. Okay, so you've got the Emperor. So this is a lot to do with a Piscean mother for some of you, okay, but a mother in general. But there, like I said at the beginning, somebody's energy here does have some kind of codependency to a child or family situation, where they realise that it depends if you know if there's a dynamic or not, but there's definitely a codependency to a mother to a child, or a child to a mother, or a reliance that I'm relying on my family and I'm relying on my parents. Now, for some of you, that's a good relying on, or some of you, it's a bad relying on. It depends on which way you see it, but there's definitely a codependence with a Pisces mum for some reason. Okay, but that's either their mother or it's in their chart or yours, but there's grandparents and parents and stuff that are all also very much helping one another out, but it will still be a new contract of a tie that you will have through this year, that people will learn more about dependency, codependency, because there's definitely that feel there. Okay, but someone definitely wants to level up with you. Someone wants to also work on things to get you to level with them, as if to say, look, let's not try to, well, you can't forget things, but you can forgive things. So someone wants you, or to forgive you, and that would be a mother that wants kind of like forgiveness, as if to say, look, you know, I'm your mum, let's just level up, let's just level out, let's just sort things out with money and career and what you might see. This person here to me would own the house here. So if you're the mum that owns the house, regardless of the sign, this would be someone that's moving into your energy to help out pay as well. Some of you, it might just be your children and stuff, okay, that are going to financially help out more. There's definitely an energy of also, and I picked this up through Scorpio energy, that came out through OCD, that someone might like be very cleanly around the home, and it might also drive an energy here that might be a little bit like, do you always have to move certain things around the house? When I mean, OCD, you explain it, you know. But there is an energy here that's telling me that there's a codependency to also possible OCD of being able to, it might just literally be that I'm in a rush to move out or move in, but everything needs to be very much spick and span and organised. Someone is in an organisation, but they also like their things very organised, as in it has to be a certain way and it's organised around the home. So I think a lot of you, that's you possibly moving into this Empress energy for a lot of you there through the year. Okay, so then you've got also, see, this is Oliver Twist. There's a twist to it. This is a police, sir, can I have some more? So there's a definite codependency that someone tries to protect themselves by the amount of information that they might be giving to a mum. Okay, this would also be being able to save your money, because you can also see, I pick up on Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, so I'm sorry if it's very scattered with the amount of information I'm trying to give you. But for a lot of you, this would be that you can now save your money and you can now bank it. You know, there is going to be someone that's going to have a lot of success with their money because this is a building and bank society. You know, the key is communication and the lock is the trust. So I keep picking up like a locket or Lucy, the name Lucy, or locket or lock and key. Someone is, it's probably like I've got you now, so you're mine and you are under, sorry, I just heard you're under arrest. But I don't know why I had that one. Under lock and key. Something is now being, I think you might find out some kind of information about money, about how much someone really has, that they probably have a lot more than what you knew, because I'm hearing that they're putting it in a bank and a building society to actually save it, and there's a lock and key where someone's really protecting their child from a mum also. Now, the Four of Coins is someone that is going to, obviously through the Rider-Waite, is that's refusing to budge an inch and is refusing to compromise. But there is a mum that wants to compromise, but there's an energy of a child possibly here that doesn't want to compromise. It might be that, but it's a lot to do with like, this is my business and this is my money and I don't want to compromise it by telling you how much I've got because I possibly don't trust this energy. There's an energy of like, you know, I need to guard my assets and I need to guard what's mine. Whatever that is that's yours, there is that energy there that I have to protect myself from here. There's a leveling energy of like trust, but there's still an energy of like distrust around finances and money. Someone's feelings also got hurt in the past, that someone is now like very protective over their children or their mother because someone was hurt in the past. But I think that this child possibly, it doesn't matter the age, that got to the point where it's like the point of no return, meaning like I've played this card before and I have to now keep everything very close to my chest, but I do also need more from you. So there's a codependency of like I need more, but I also still don't want to tell you everything about my life, you know. So you've got that energy through January, February, March, April, May time, you know. So I think that for some of you, your business really might be picking it up, but what you don't want to do is fully give over the full amount to somebody, okay? 12:12 on the clock when I looked up. So there's a lot to do with like I own my money, but I want mine to be mine. I don't want it to all be yours. So there's some kind of rent, an agreement that you possibly might get into an altercation with someone because you don't want to pay the amount of rent that. There's a forgiving energy though. You see, it seems like someone doesn't trust someone around money, but they also do trust them to be a parent. And it feels like this parent is feeling a little left out, but also still wanting to level up. So there's an energy of confusion slightly for me through this first quarter. But then you have the Knight of Blades. Okay, now this here is someone that's very, very determined and focused to succeed. Okay, and what they want to do is keep their business to themselves because they're focused on it. But there is another energy here that is trying to get their attention. It's the Knight of Blades, but it's a bit like the Two of Swords to me here. So it could be a Libra energy, but it's, you know, it's a message that comes through very quick and sharp. So someone's sharpening up their skills and they're sharpening up. Someone's sharpening something. Sharpening. I keep hearing the name sharp or sharpening. Tools. Some of you could be like into tools. That would be for the men though. Or like sharpening up a skill. Someone's becoming very skillful at also protecting their assets, and they're very focused and determined on what they want to do for themselves. But they also do get very distracted. That could be you, possibly around a mum or a child kind of dynamic. That's requiring a lot of a focus and tension, meaning like I need to focus here on my job and I need to focus on what I am. But there's also someone here that's saying, look, I need to focus on me as well. So this is where this independent feeling is coming from, codependent, of like, well, I need to focus on my career and I need to focus on me being a mum as well. So that energy is coming through for a lot of you. Generally, money-wise, it looks good because it feels like you're still determined and focused to do what you want to do, but there's still that energy that's looming. So it is definitely to do with a dynamic at home. This can be someone that's worrying a lot. This can be a lot of fear and anxiety of trying to avoid someone. This is eggshells, that someone could be very explosive, okay? And that when you focus on them, they can come very quickly and sharply into your energy to want to know something about your life. and they might start to make you worry and panic, and you're like, I don't need to worry and panic, because when I do worry and panic, it stops me from manifesting and concentrating on my ideas of what I have to support myself. You know, this is always about yourself. So there's a lot to do with an energy through the tower that is around you of this, trying to avoid a parenting situation that can cause a lot of dilemmas, because the tower to me is still about trying to avoid it. You know, people try to avoid the tower and they try to tiptoe around people that might cause some kind of worry, because when you worry, it helps you concentrate on negativity. Negativity stops your progression of manifesting forward of focus, and when you get into that dilemma, that's where these energies are coming from. Okay, so it's the home. So there you are in full love and light, Sagittarian energy, the Queen of Wands. Optimism is shining through. So you're shining through. Some people say this is a different fire sign. It can be, but to me it's generally Sagittarius. This is the Queen. So I am shining bright, and I am coming through with optimism, and I am going forward regardless. So a lot of this is to do with these energies of being a mum, possible single mum, if not with your partner. It's just something that's going on with either grandparents and parenting situation. But the limelight is definitely someone that wants the limelight, but they do want to know. They definitely, it could be you that definitely wants to know something from someone, but someone's still trying to avoid it, you know. Either way you look at it, this energy is like, I want to know and I want the limelight, and this is like, I don't want to tell you, you know. So you have a bit of a 5 of, we'll see. But there you go. So I'm in the limelight. I'm back in the running. I'm back in the race. The King of Coins is here for you. So this person is also here to protect you and here to also help you build your assets. But you might have Capricorn in your chart, and that might be coming through as a general reading that your stability of your work is going to be okay. You are going to be supported, and you will be all right for food. You will be all right. And this person will also be a very protective energy over their money and assets. So it might generally be that you are now going to receive an abundance of money that is going to help support you through the rest of the year. It doesn't feel like too much altercation. It just feels like you're saving. Okay, so you've got Pisces energy. So Pisces is definitely involved. I did pick that up spiritually really for a start, but I'm trying not to channel too much at the start now. Not through these ones, I've got a lot to get through, but you've got trying to scratch your head. This is Martin McFly and a fine guy of either future, past or present, but trying to live presently. This person feels that they're also stuck in the middle. So this is a Piscean for me, for a lot of you. You will relate to that. This would either be the child or the mother or a grandparent, but I would say they've definitely got Pisces in their chart, okay? But there is a lot to do with securing one's security of your future progression of feeling optimistic about it. I think that you're just gonna dream a lot of ideas that are really going to come to you, that's going to support you through this whole year, definitely through this. I think through the whole year it's becoming more easier for you to be able to afford things more and whatnot. Okay, so you've got now where someone wants to give you a serious offer. The 7 of Coins is someone, the things that make you go, Okay, so someone's definitely thinking about an exchange of money, and someone's definitely thinking about the amount of money that they can have by another person that's also going to be there to support them and help them out. So there's definitely selling stuff. There's definitely product value that you might be looking into an exchange with people that you can earn some more money. But generally for love, this is that someone wants to be with you that you can either meet or you're with, that is gonna wait for you, okay? And the High Priestess. So definite Pisces, Libra, Virgo energy, but a lot to do with dreaming. This is the spiritual dream and someone yearning and missing. Okay, so this is the mind palace. So someone's got a mind palace that they drift off into a dream. Now that's either physical dreaming or it is literally a Piscean that can be dreaming up something. So you will be definitely using that Neptunian energy, I would say, to continue on your path with optimism and strength, but it will take a lot of ideas. This person here Piscean energy is definitely going to be a supportive energy of ideas that can be fed into your energy that will help out. Okay, so for a lot of you, this is like a helping, a more supportive energy for you. Okay, so that's the first half. So now we're going to look into the second layer and clarify everything. We'll just go into a very quick commercial break, but this is where I thought I would put the brakes. I do have to put some, I keep hearing put the brakes on. Okay, to put the brakes on, something to do with the car as well, but we will see. But I'm just going to put a quick break here so we don't get lost with when I'm talking also for clarifying the card. So we'll put it around about now. Okay, thanks for that. So let's see. I just heard let's put the brakes on. Something to do with let's just put the brakes on, or let's just wait a second. It might have a lot to do with travel. Let's just hold on and let's just wait a second. Let's just see how much money that we've got that we can afford to be able to do this for a lot of you. Okay, because I definitely heard let's just put the brakes on. Slow down a little. What's the devil for? The devil. Tell me more about this devil card. Why is the devil card in Sagittarius reading for 2020? Thank you. Okay, so there you are, probably Capricorn. Okay, someone wants to go steady. Also, children that are involved, and Gemini. So Gemini is definitely here, so you might relate to the Gemini reading that came out. But I think I only done their first half of the year. But a lot to do with a Capricorn Gemini. Okay, I think I did pick up Gemini through channeling tonight. I'm not sure. But a lot to do with air of decisions of family. These are grandparents and families that have Gemini, the devil energy. It could be you and them, but it can be a toxic family situation or a grandparent or grandparent situation that some of you might be becoming easily of just like grandparents. This is a strong sexual attraction that you've still got with someone here, but these might be the parents that are possibly, because I did pick it up through Scorpio energy, that were possibly standing in the way of something, of someone's love life. Okay, Gemini did very much come out here through Scorpio reading that is just about to be uploaded. And it does involve children here. So there's a lot to do with parenting, grandparenting, and someone also possibly having a love life outside of another's love life, meaning like your parents might have a love life, but the children also have a love life of their own as well, and that's where that energy is coming from. That you and the parents have all got love life going on, but there's still a co-parenting of looking out for your children, but through the Scorpio reading, there was someone was like, just stay out of my business as well, you know. So that energy seems to be coming through for you. So let's have a look at the Eight of Wands of what this move and travel is, because it feels like someone's just entered this home that there might be, yeah, it could well be you that's entering into this new beginning with someone. What's this Eight of Wands? Leo, Aries or Sagittarius. Okay, so you got the Four of Pentacles. You see it's there. It's still protecting yourself away from someone. That this Four of Pentacles with this mum situation that's going on of guarding your assets and protecting what you have. You might find you might butt heads a lot with someone through their conditioning because you just can't seem to get on the same wavelength. If you're arguing with someone, that Four of Wands is because they physically don't want to release the information that someone wants to find out. So you're probably butting heads through the Eight of Wands. That if you're with your relationship partner, you're telling one of these people to stay out of my love life. It's how I feel, it's what I want, and I don't want you to interfere with it as well. But that can be seen from the other person's perspective. That would only be if you know that message really relates with you. But still, saving your assets and protecting what's yours is yours. So, what's the Ace of Coins? Saving money. Again, money looks very good. Ace of Coins. So we're not going to do each card. Let's just go over the Empress for you. So January, love life is there, but there's still that energy around you of protection. February, it seems to get a little bit worse, possibly by you protecting your assets and yourself, maybe away from someone. Okay, done February. They still want to level up with you and still want to come back for an opportunity. What's the Empress for? This will be, I'll try to do this one quick. Okay, guys, what's the Empress for? The Empress. because it's such a widespread energy, is why I don't want to focus on too much clarification. What's the Empress for? The Empress, King of Wands, and also rest and recuperation, really. Hangman is there, so you got Pisces, there you go, Pisces. So Leo for me, but generally Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There is going to be a lot of passion, put it that way. You are, if you've got a soulmate or a partner, you are very, very attracted to your partner, and there will be a lot more phallic stuff that's going to be coming up, right? Okay. This would also be the parents, maybe, that also have a relationship outside of someone else that's watching. That this is the first layer of what we went over. It does involve being, I'm stuck with parents and that's that, but their relationship is also in my relationship too, okay? So that is there. It's just taking a lot of you, it's just people thinking a lot, you know. 4 is still parts of manifesting through the Magician. It's trying to get themselves under control and keep things to themselves, you know. So tell me more about this 4 of Coins. The 4 of Coins, because I want to know about this protection. What's this 4 of Coins for? Please clarify what this 4 of Coins is here for Sagittarius 2020. So, I don't really want to take all those, but I'm going to have to. 9 of Swords, you've got Capricorn again. Capricorn is definitely some kind of family toxicity, you know. The devil, it's codependency. There's a lot of codependency to family. Reliance and codependency as well. You've got the King of Swords, which is going to be very, 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 very difficult for you to crack through the conditioning of this 4 of Coins twice, this energy of the devil, the energy of the King of Swords. It's trying its hardest here to have a new beginning with you and a possible move out away from that energy, if that's what you're going to do, because that would be you physically grabbing all your stuff and moving out altogether, if that's what you want. But that, or at the same time, this energy can still be moving in and traveling across the world and across out or to somewhere new altogether. But there's a lot of that, and there's a lot of study that someone's saying this situation with this devil energy here of this codependency has got to end and it's got to stop. If not, it just goes around again, and you just get an opportunity to do the same thing again through the Fool, or you decide to cut it off and not do it at all, and you move away from that energy if you're really struggling, because you will not break the chain of either of these energies. Now, I'm not saying this is you or them, but you will not butt heads. These two people here are butting heads, and you will not 100% crack the conditioning of this person. You know, they have probably spiritual belief, ties, family ties, karmic ties. The only way that you would break this if it's very toxic is to just leave altogether, and that is possible there if that's what you decide to do, okay? But that is there, and it is stressing someone out. Or you continue the same cycle, but you learn to live with it, okay? So January, February, March, April, May. So becoming of May is Mayday. I mean, Mayday. Like help. I keep hearing Mayday and help, Mayday. Channel, some kind of channel of Mayday. In Mayday, something happened in May. Or Aunt May. I keep hearing like an Aunt May, or something to do with let the chips fall as they may. Let's see what this tower is for. But it will help a lot more when the monthlies come. You know, this is very difficult. It's draining someone. This energy of the tower is pulling itself in to remain the same. The 9 is, well, this is a cry for help, you know. This is someone that's crying for help and needs help, and this is someone that is like 9 to me of what I used to do esoterically. This was a cry for help. Okay, 999 in Britain is an emergency service. So there's an emergency that seems to be happening. Let's just find out what this emergency is, because I keep hearing emergency. What's this emergency? Emergency. Why is this 9 of Cups here for this emergency that I'm hearing? Tell me more about this 9 of Cups for the emergency that I'm hearing. Okay, this is a care worker, for someone that's supporting someone that can be ill here. It can be an elderly parent that wants to go into a care home, an emergency. This is like someone's going to require medication, medication, because someone could be drinking alcohol here. This can be alcohol or drug abuse or physical abuse. Physical abuse. I'm hearing for some it's physical, for some of you it's mental, for some of you it's like alcohol abuse, but like physical abuse, and it's someone's requiring a lot of attention. These both cards here can focus your attention, like, and you need to pay attention to these cards. You know, you're really going to need to pay attention. It feels like someone wants your attention, but you don't want to give it. But it feels like I'm going to need it. You know, I'm going to need it, and I'm going to need support. You know, there's an energy here that can be very toxic. Okay, toxic. But at the same time, that can be someone that's trying to support an elderly person that around the house that you might, because this could be kneel by mouth. Okay, this could be kneel by mouth. And you might get into a lot of conflict with them because you might see them very difficult to want anything different than what they already have, which is the nine of cups. Okay, so then you come to the king and the queen, but the queen of wands, I mean, if that energy really worries you, then you can reach out for a personal reading or support through a Skype call. They're both completely different, but you know, I do offer different services. Yeah, you see here, 4 of Cups. You're going to protect yourself possibly from a fire sign, or it is you that's going to not want to know here, because this is, I've got to concentrate on work. And I've got to concentrate on what I want, which is 3 of Cups here. This is still the Magician of 4, but it's like refusal. There's a refusing energy, definitely. And fusing, someone probably really fuses you out here by the amount of energy that they take by things remaining the same the way they are. Okay, so there's like a refusal. Stop offering. I don't want to know. Stop it because it's draining me. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, which is 4. Again, it's an energy that's very difficult to persuade. But whoever's in their rights, you'll only know your own right because of your astrology. By you being you, by all of your placements that go through your chart and your conditioning. And a lot of times there are a lot of families that are at war and people that just don't always get on with people. Just because people are light workers and stuff, it doesn't mean that you have to sacrifice yourself completely and just think, well, I'll just send them love and light. No, it doesn't work. You know, you're human beings, and a lot of the time lessons are a lot about being a soul person of your own life. That means that you have to cut people out, you know, if that's what you decide to do. But there's a lot of that energy, but people would see it differently. What's the King of Coins? Ooh, okay, so I'm going to take that. Well, okay, I'm not going to keep going, but they're very relevant. The 3, again, there is the mum, Piscean energy. You've also got the 10 of Pentacles, where you get paid very, very handsomely here. You've got Leo and yourself, Sagittarius, but family still there. So there is an energy here that can be, like, I am here to support. But this 4 of Cups is like, I just need to focus. I still can't accept every bit of help that I am going to give you, but I can't accept that all the time because I've got to focus for work. And it does become very good. So these energies might not be of an emergency. It's just more of an energy that, because this can mean sickness. If you're with a soulmate and you're very open, okay, this can be someone that's very awkward for your energy, because it can make you, trust me, I've been in situations where I've physically been sick, right? That's been my path. But this can remain like very open to take energy, and it can make you feel very sick, okay? So I am picking that up there, but like a sickness, okay, for somebody. But again, it all becomes good. Your partner also could be one of these people that is here to support and help. And it does help you through this situation of your family, because they're very supportive. This person here, very supportive. And you are also here as well. I think there's still that dilemma of parenting stuff, but I think there's just that butting heads energy. But you can't get any better than those cards there. So what's this Pisces energy here for? What was the Hangman? The Hangman. The Hangman. 3 of Cups, there you go. So you start to unite again, make things up. 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, people could have options and choices, but I mean, I'm hoping people are not in this third dynamic situation that goes around anymore. 3 people can be work that gets in the way, that a parenting thing gets in the way, but still uniting with your person there. It's there, okay? So they're here. So they're having success either way. What's this High Priestess for? High Priestess, tell me about this High Priestess. 14, 15, 16, 7. Again, 7 of Cups. Could be a Scorpio, Pisces. High Priestess, where you go. Wow. Some of you at the end of the year, you could well get married. You could. This is Taurus energy still, but you've got to go through some stuff through the year. But towards December, this person is going to be here to unite with you, to be with you, or they are with you. But, well, definitely at the end of the year, you're going to find success 100% towards the end of the year. That's your life partner. That is a marriage or a very strong commitment that will be offered to you, and you could well be getting married. And also to do your business will become very much stronger. Okay, and you'll be able to afford a lot more. This is a bank and a building society for family and your partner. So things that you're going to come up with, like, but there are still family secrets that are all locked away within these 2 cards here. Like I said, there are still a lot of family businesses that people are all involved with. If it's not financial business, it's just business to do with mind, okay? But there's still a lot of that energy here, but it seems to me that things become very, very good for you towards the end of the year. You could walk yourself into a marriage or a commitment. You got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 8 of Cups. So, you know, you've got progression for sure. But I mean, it all seems to be good towards. I think that you've just got a confusing year at the beginning. I think karma starts to like really play havoc on it again, and you go for another cycle. But it seems to me that you come out on the bright side of it here, and you realise maybe that you're going to have to agree to disagree, that if they're parents, that you're going to live with your parents, but there's still a very supporting energy here for you, a lot of you, and that possibly is your soulmate, okay? That is going to help a lot, okay? So that's your reading. Thanks very much, Sagittarius. That's 2020 for you. If you want a personal reading, you can reach out below. Hopefully you like Lucid Dream Tarot Music. That's a lot to do with music and production. I've just ordered a load more equipment, so when I get my studio up and running in the other room, there will be camera changes, there will be music, there will be production, there will be loads of other stuff, and I really am looking for support through any like, share or comment that you can give, also the bell, and also check out the new channel and see what you see what you reckon. But there will be better stuff that comes out through the year. I'm just trying to fit it all in at once. But hopefully you support me. I really do appreciate any support that you've given anyway, and things will change, so stay tuned and hit that bell button just to stay tuned to what that will be. Okay, all right guys, thanks very much, Sag, and I will catch you again soon. Peace.